Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to Casks-n-Que, where whiskey and barbecue meet. I'm your host, Justin Lloyd, and today it's episode 8 of our Tailgate series. We're doing pulled pork sandwiches. Be sure and stick around. Hey, thanks for sticking around. So there's nothing more classic than a pulled pork sandwich at a tailgate party. I mean, it doesn't get any better than that. And it's always a crowd pleaser. I mean, everybody, and I mean everybody, loves pulled pork sandwiches. So what we're gonna do today is a Carolina style pulled pork sandwich. And typically that means slaw on the sandwich. So we're gonna play with that and see what we can come up with. So what we have here is 1 7-pound bone-in pork butt. I always like to cut these out of the cryovac on the back side, on the fat cap side, that way you don't score into the meat too much. All right, fat cap looks good. Let's roll this other side over and see if we have any trimming to do. We're not trying to do a competition trim here or anything, like that little weird thing. Let's get rid of that, definitely don't want it. There's some hard fat right there, so we'll get rid of that. Anything that's kind of left dangling that could burn, that hunk right there, so that's kind of where the muscle separates. You can really trim down in there if you want to, but we're not going to today. That's more of a competition deal. There is an unsightly hard piece of fat right there that I like to remove. And some people can trim that off, some don't. I'm just gonna leave it. Let's go ahead and get rid of this though. It's starting to bug me now that I think about it. You don't have to do this. That stuff will kind of render down, but it just bugs me. It's a personal preference thing. I like to score the fat cap, so let's do that. That helps get rub down into those crevices and just makes for kind of a pretty presentation in my opinion. So the next step would be to rub this with your favorite rub. Today we're going with Casks-n-Que Honey Killer Bee. How's y'all's football season going? Your team doing good? Let me know in the comments. So this is a real sweet rub. According to Casks-n-Que, this is their sweetest rub yet, so I'm kind of excited to give it a try. Don't be shy with the rub. You can use a binder, you can use mustard, you can use hot sauce, you can use water, you can use vinegar. Whatever you want to do. It looks good to me. We have the Blaze Kamado fired up to about 250 degrees. I'm going to crank that up a little higher today. I think I'm going to cook about 300. I want to do hot and fast on this thing. Let's get it on the grill. It's got really pretty color already. I'm digging it. All right, so we're going to let this guy go. I'm going to check on it in about an hour and a half and see where we are, and we'll be back. Okay, so that pork butt's been on for about 7 hours. Let's go check it out. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh man, that looks awesome. Great color, great color. That Casks-n-Que rub really did a good job with the color on this thing. Can't wait to try it. Now let's see what we're probing here. Oh, it's just like butter, 203, 207, 208. Yep, we're done. Let's pull that off and let it rest for a little bit. So we'll just drop it there in that aluminum pan and let it rest for about 15, maybe 30 minutes, somewhere in that range. Alrighty, folks. So let's see how we did. Comes right apart. Bone slides right out nice and easy. One of my favorite tricks in the book is to use your bone here as a tool to get in there and tear this, shred it all to pieces. Makes quick work of a pork butt. See what you got there. That Casks-n-Que sweet honey really did the trick on this one. Let's give it a bite and see what we think. Sweet and smoky, tender, juicy, everything you want in a pork butt. Let's go ahead and build a sandwich. There's our bun. Let's get us some pulled pork. Just like that. Don't let those pieces fall off, man. Get those guys back on there. The next thing you want to do is hit it with some barbecue sauce. This is Redneck Lipstick, the hot and spicy. And sauce as little or as much as you like. We're going pretty heavy with that sauce today. Have some coleslaw made up here. I'm going to top that off just like so. Let's go ahead and put our bun on top. That, my friends, is a Carolina pulled pork sandwich. Okay, let's give this a taste. I can't wait. Hey, you gotta try this. The bread really sets it off. It's a good soft bread. It's an artisan bread, I believe brioche. And when you bite into it, you get that coolness and crunchy from the coleslaw. You go down into the succulent, sweet, smoky, flavorful pulled pork, and it just completes the whole experience. It'll be a hit at the next tailgate that you have, I promise. Hey, if you like what we're doing over here at Casks-n-Que, go ahead and like, subscribe, and hit that bell. It's gonna notify you whenever we upload a new video. Hey, thanks for sticking around. We'll see you next time.